I think I did it. Okay, excuse the technical glitch. Ethan Inigo Smith here, the philosopher stoned. Here we discuss things from the metaphysical to the political, the esoteric, the exoteric. You get the idea. We leave no stone unturned. And by we, I mean me. So, uh, I was making a presentation the other day and I forgot to make the point of the summation. So I figured I'd come back to it and make a little recording. So I see the 6 7, and I'm kind of trying to be silly and making it about the 7 and 8. In fact, I wrote a whole book really streamlining out of the vein of 7 and 8. As crazy as anyone saying 6 7, I wrote a whole book about it instead of just repeating the phrase. So there are often 4 pair, 8, or 7 overt and 1 subtle aspect to concepts pertaining to directions and dimensions, external and internal. So let's see if I can share through my technological inability if I can make this happen. So I wrote this. This article is very simple and very easy to read, and it doesn't even have a lot of complications. So anyone could look over it, and it's on a website, Geometry of Energy, where I have a whole bunch of other writing pertaining to sacred geometry and Tahuti Thoth. Uh, Here we see a couple of interesting quotes and axioms. And again, very simple article with a lot of visual tools. We have the Bagua, which is the around the yin yang symbol, and the Bagua means the 8 aspects, and the yin yang is 4 aspects. Pretty similar to in the West, we have the 8 Neiters, and these are really the primal energies or gods in Egypt. Here we have Tahuti, ibis-headed god. Here we see likely the inspiration for the shape of the 8, the pertaining to the wisdom and the infinite growth, and there are the 2 snakes intertwined there, creating the 8. And everyone knows about the 7, but imagine that there are the over 7 within the subtle 8th, the 8th part being the encapsulation, or the what is included into these philosophical ideas to really get them going. So even with the chakra system as a layering system for perspective, not necessarily a physical there is in effect different principles at work here. This, of course, is related to the oldest symbol on the planet, where you have a main 4 plus 3 transitions in regards to meditation mind state. The Om symbol is a meditation tool itself and also describes the meditation development. If we look at the yogi or the chakra system in relationship to what are the tenets of Thoth, if you will, from the Kybalion, it actually has some very powerful relationships. Mind rules. the root chakra, the gender tenet. And including caring patients, this is the encapsulation of the main overt seven, and it's the subtle eighth that really gets things going. So, whatever your principles are, um, I have a whole video series on the eight tenets as well. Um, and please support my books. There's a really an in-depth article on the symbolism of the eight as an internal dimension and eight direction idea on this on my site here, and quite in depth, and some symbols shared too, of course. But I just wanted to make this some summary in effect that okay, forgive my production stutters here as I try to make this work decently, um, understand it decently rather. Um, so it's really important to have principles rather than opinions, to run on a set of concrete principles rather than blowing in the wind opinions and beliefs, right? God forbid you hold on to partisan opinion. Um, so I just wanted to share the importance of having principles and uh, share that article. And please support my writing. And I hope you find that at least interesting, if not inspiring. Peace.